If you go back 5 years, technology within the way we make film and TV has changed incredibly. The way the cameras have become so much more light sensitive and smaller, more versatile. The same way the lighting technology has changed. I used to build covered wagons with incandescent bulbs. Now I've stopped doing that. I'm using LED tubes and using smaller LED sources which have RGB technology in them. I think the modularity of LED sources has become really important to me. I love building bigger units from smaller modular units, and the way I build lighting rigs has really become about modularity. LEDs have also allowed us to be a bit more theatrical, use DMX to its full potential, create lighting cues within scenes that we wouldn't have been able to do before. I love playing with the key source where I get cloud cover in scenes and maybe the sun comes out. For example, when you do more complicated 360 camera moves, where you're able to actually move the light around within the set, where you can keep something backlit, where you can actually counter the camera moves. My first introduction to Nanlight was on Anatomy of a Scandal, where my gaffer introduced me to the small LED tube, I think it's called the 6C, which I used to stick to the matte box as a fill light for complicated Steadicam shots. Over the last couple of years, I've been trying to embrace new technologies when it comes to lighting. I've been trying to do away with using traditional tungsten sources, purely for ecological reasons. And therefore, I'm always on the lookout for interesting and practical LED sources. Well, I like the Evoke because it's a punchy LED source, but it also comes with really practical modifiers. You've got parabolic reflectors, you get parabolic lenses, you get Fresnel Lens, and you've got various softboxes that you can attach. So you've got one source that you can put to many uses. The biggest impact I find from using LED sources is on night exterior scenes, for example, where traditionally you'd had to use multiple generators and multiple machines and bigger sources, and you had to really think about the infrastructure behind it. Now you're using LED sources with inbuilt batteries that give you so much more flexibility on the night, where you can change the color, you can change the shape of things, and you can move things around quicker. I find the advances in LED technology really exciting. I find it's given me flexibility, it's opened new doors for creativity within lighting, and especially something like the Nanlux's range of LEDs, which is so adaptable to different uses, especially with the faster pace of shooting that we now find ourselves in.